Hey.
Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This is Gerkinman and this is Tomb Raider, and we're still here shooting things and people. We're trying to get to some kind of Scottish guy. It's going to be a good time. We have 3 people with us this week, same as last week, but I'll get them to introduce themselves anyway. And today we're discussing the state of AAA gaming. So please introduce yourselves in alphabetical order. That would be lovely.
Alright, my name is Adam. I'm a game programmer still, and I'm still tired.
You used to be a ROM hacker. Have you stopped that now?
No, I'm still a ROM hacker.
Okay, just stop
Yeah,
mentioning
but
it.
I'd like to be known as a game maker over. I'd like to be known as a game maker over a ROM hacker.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of mostly known for now. But I'm trying to like broaden that or whatever.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And yes, I program games, and I'm still tired even a week later. Wouldn't you know it?
Yep.
Jess, you're next.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Yes, I'm
Hey everybody, it's Jess Orden here. I'm a Let's Player and voice actor and stuff like that. Great, fun stuff.
Yay. Hello, everybody. This is Mark. I'm an animator, and I like to think of myself as a filmmaker, but that's just wishful thinking, so yeah.
Aww, you're so hard on yourself.
I know, but that's how I get better.
The best artists are the ones that are hard on themselves. They are the second
everyone's
guessers. There. It's both a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Well, shit, I must be the best goddamn voice actor in the world then, if that's the case.
Well, I shouldn't say you're the best. I'm saying I should say potential, basically.
Oh, I see how it is.
No, I'm not saying you're a bad voice actor. Or actor, I mean.
No.
Everyone's their own worst critic. Speaking of critics, let's put our critic hats on and talk about...
It stinks!
Yeah, I was going to actually ask you, Mark, what's the state of AAA gaming at the moment, and then I was hoping you'd say it stinks, but you beat me to...
I beat you too.
You did the typical internet thing and gave away the punchline before you even told the joke.
Well, maybe it was a good joke.
Yeah, you don't like to waste time with jokes on the internet. You gotta get
No.
Just give him the punchline. So yes, AAA gaming, it's a big deal. Lots of money. It's been everyone has different feelings about it. I actually watched a video this morning on Game Trailers. I forget the name of the guy who did it, but he was talking about the next car game, that's the name of the game, which looks like next car game. It looks like a lot of fun.
What?
It's basically just like it's kind of like it reminds me of Burnout to look at, to watch. Like it's just crazy fun shit done with cars instead of stupid serious racing or whatever. Remember when Criterion was making Burnout games instead of Need for Speed? Those were good times. Burnout was fucking fantastic. But now they're stuck making Need for Speed because that's a AAA franchise. And here's the problem. So, next car game, basically, they took it to a bunch of publishers. The game was already finished at this point, and the publishers were like, "No, we don't want to release that. It's not going to make any money. No one wants to play that game." And then they released a beta on Steam, and it's already got like over 1 million downloads. Showed them, and so this is the state of AAA gaming at the moment. So I'm not saying all AAA games are bad, obviously, because we're sitting here playing one now, which is a fucking fantastic game. GTA 5 is a fantastic game. Last of Us, even though I haven't played it yet, is, from what I've seen and heard, is a fantastic game, and I don't think I need to play it to know that. But not every AAA game is great, and it's a very, very seedy business these days. So yes, how's everyone feeling about the state of big budget? I don't want to get into the whole argument of like indie versus big game business, but how does everyone feel about the state of big video games at the moment? You start, Adam, because you're going to have the most to say because you're the guy who works in the industry.
Well, marginally, I guess. Maybe not even that. But what I'd say is, for the most part, I kind of don't care about video games. Really?
I'm a video game programmer. I don't care about video games.
Well, modern games, yeah, I'm a retro fag. But what I'm saying here is that, society's always determined what's popular and what's not. And, us as a species has little control over determining what's the next big thing or not. From what I've noticed,
a lot of them they're doing market research though to come to the conclusion about what's gonna cancel. Games are getting cancelled before they're like because they're not pulling enough traffic in the news sections of websites.
Well, you can make
now.
educated guesses, but I mean, there's lots of things that people just didn't see coming that was big, and
like Angry Birds,
vice versa.
not Angry Birds, like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, pretty much that. Now it's like 3 weeks ago. You would ask me what Flappy Bird was, and I wouldn't know what the hell you're talking about. 3 weeks ago, or whenever this is uploaded, or whatever time. Okay, I screwed it up. But you know what I mean.
7 months ago.
Mid-January.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known what Flappy Bird was. Hell, I didn't really even know what it was at the beginning of February. But bam, it got hugely popular for some reason. For reasons nobody can understand. People made theories. People theorized.
It was
he
funny
made
because it was out in
People
it came out
theorized.
in 2013. It wasn't even like a new game. It just didn't explode till like forever after it came out. It's like someone must have tweeted about it, and that's all it took.
That's the state of things going viral. It can just be at any point. It can just do that.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to my first point, I should rephrase that better. Most people really don't have, a say in what becomes popular or not.
No.
Like 99% don't, but like the 1%, like one popular Twitter guy with 10 million followers just mentions the name. Bam, it's popular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to say like all people don't have a choice because that's.
Well, in the end, it's your money. You choose what you spend your money on.
Yeah. But what motivates you to spend that money?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Popular people like something, I want to be popular, therefore I get the popular things that popular people like.
It makes me feel like a good person. So just to reiterate my first part that, I meant the 99%.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's alright. Alright, Jess, what are your thoughts these days on the way AAA games are like being handed out and the lack of
I don't
chances.
really play them,
Yeah.
so I don't really care. You know what I mean?
You're like me.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I'm not. Yeah, that's really all I could say about it is that I don't fucking care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I actually agree with that 100%. We can't control that. It is what it is.
Yeah, what's popular is what's popular. Like, why is Kim Kardashian popular?
Exactly.
Oh, God, good
Nobody
question.
fucking knows. And yet, she is. So.
Then I hear news flashes like, oh, Kim Kardashian thinks he's 5 pounds overweight.
Yeah. It's like, as people, like, that's the way society works for anything. Like, look at, like, how the way women are portrayed in the media or something like that,
As we
the
watch
media
Laura Croft.
and the media and society functions this way because we as humans allow it to, because we don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if we do care, we just feel like we're powerless to stop it, and we won't even try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What about you,
my
Mark?
thoughts on
Because
my thoughts on the thing.
much like me, you
Go
play
ahead.
much like me, you play the big games generally when they come out or not long after they
Drop your weapons, or we
come
kill
out.
your friend.
So our
When
approach
they've
is
got
gonna be a little
when
bit
they're
different.
really good ones. When they're really good ones, I don't get as much as I used to.
I flew up in Glasgow.
The thing with games is that I'm afraid of them getting too saturated.
As
With the
opposed to
same
now.
thing, which is
Well,
they're getting
it
that
is
way.
it is
They're
Oh my
saturated.
god, you just headbutted him!
He just took down 3 people.
Yeah.
After
his hands
slicing
tied.
this dude, I think he like put that blade through that guy's head. I don't know if it was his head or his shoulder, but and then he just headbutts this guy. The fuck?
Now he's
Yeah, what
dead.
I was saying, it's like with the AAA games is like you take a series like Call of Duty as a very easy example to criticize.
Or
is that
Assassin's Creed now
because-
too.
Assassin's Creed. At least they tried. Excuse me, they did something different that ends up being pretty cool. But
Yeah, they
it's
put 'em in
that
pirate hats.
because they they do the same thing and they don't innovate enough, and it becomes stale. But it doesn't become stale because the game is still popular among just about everybody in the target demographic.
Well, that's a funny thing too. Like, people talk about Call of Duty, but it's like Call of Duty isn't played by gamers. Like, the people who generally play Call of Duty are the people who buy Madden and they buy Call of Duty, and they're the only two games they buy for the entire year.
Yeah.
They're not the people who are buying.
But looking at this
stuff.
from a business standpoint, that's all that really matters. The Call of Duty, if it still makes like blockbuster, money, and IGN gives the latest game like a 5.0 because it sucks. Who cares? The business doesn't care. It's still making so much money. Yeah.
You know why? Because, money.
Yeah.
It's a big surprise. Yes, they bribe them.
No, IGN gave like Call of Duty Ghosts like a 7.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Ghost
maybe
didn't get like it wasn't like, oh, this game's terrible. It's like, we've played this.
There she is! Cut the line!
We've already played this game. But
Go quick!
Okay, then I was wrong about that. I mean,
yeah, I've never really seen something on IGN and felt like their reviews aren't fair. And I listen to their podcast, and all the guys there, they're like genuinely.
Oh yeah. IGN, they're great people. I was in an IGN article a few weeks ago from some guy who worked there. We were in the Global Game Jam and we got together. Yeah, so they're all nice people. I was just saying that that I just assume most Call of Duty reviews are going to be. I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't even look at the reviews. That's what I should say. I don't look at
the latest
the
Call of Duty actually got a 3 on some place. Yeah, totally did. Must have.
Yeah. See, I'm before I buy a game, like, I'll watch a review on IGN, I'll watch it on Game Trailers, I'll watch the GameSpot one, and I'll see what the difference is. Like, I never go to Metacritic because fuck Metacritic.
See, I couldn't do that because somebody else's opinion on a game is not going to be my own.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I like hearing what they have to say, what they liked or dislike about it, and I'll take what they've said and be like, well, that doesn't appeal to them, but that sounds like it'd appeal to me. Because the trailers are designed to like tell you what they want you to think the game is, whereas the review's kind of like, this is what it is, and this is how it is.
It's all part of the marketing, so
yeah.
And it's the same thing with like movies. It's like you go back and look at like the Episode 1 trailer for Star Wars. It looks pretty awesome. You go back and watch the movie, it's horrible.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies out there with terrible trailers that are great movies.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what sells it, though.
That's all they need. They just need to get the movie ticket.
They could just show a black screen for 2 hours.
That's what most trailers are like now. They're just black, and occasionally they fade in some footage.
And then they have that sound effect.
Yeah. But Mark, back to the original topic. So you're just indifferent as well.
So just
off topic. That never happens on the show.
No.
Yeah, what game are we watching? This is what, Pac-Man or something?
Pac-Man. I recorded Pac-Man the other day. Pac-Mania for the Sega Master System.
Oh god!
It was an it's an isometric port of it's a port of an isometric arcade Pac-Man game. It's quite cool.
Do you know Pac-Man was originally called Puck-Man in Japan? But when they brought it over to they were afraid of people changing.
Getting all Scott Pilgrim in here.
It's true.
I guess I better say what I was going to say about.
Well, finish your story.
AAA.
Oh yeah. Well, when they brought it over to America, they were afraid of it being. You're talking to me, right?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
They're going to scratch out the P and turn it into an F. I haven't heard this story. Michael Cera's going to come after you.
He just jumped like 20 feet.
It's amazing what you do when you have to do.
Great.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
All right, so we'll finish the story, please.
Okay, so yeah, they were going to bring it over to America, and it was going to be. They were afraid of people vandalizing the puck PUC to turn it into fuck, because that's what kids do in arcades. They vandalize things.
That's
the story.
Yeah, of course.
That's not a true story. That was written for fucking Scott Pilgrim.
No, that's actually true.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's been revealed in plenty of. His name was changed for other reasons.
Oh,
I visualized arcade machines another way. I type ASS as my initials.
Yeah. That's it. You don't need to scratch out the P. I won't talk about AAA games. I haven't had a chance yet. I play AAA games usually about 12 months after they come out, and I can get them cheap because I don't have time to play games as soon as they're released because I'm a busy man.
No, you're not.
I'm really not. I'm just
busy enough.
I'm just cheap. But I do have noticed a trend now. Like, I don't have an issue with AAA games. I think we need AAA games along with the smaller indie stuff. I think balance is important. I think balance is very important. But
oh yeah, you need the yin and yang.
What does frustrate me is the lack of chances they take on new IPs. That's what bothers me, especially like we were talking during the break about Kingdoms of Amalur, and how that was a really good game, and you know, a sequel really could have nutted out the problems with the first one, and it could have been a great franchise.
They were actually working on the sequel before they got shut down.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But I mean, like that said, you know, like while I do support the idea of franchises, the part of AAA gaming that really upsets me at the moment is just the annualization of everything. So there are 3 studios now working on a Call of Duty game at any one time, so they can get one out year after year.
Yeah,
and that to me is a problem.
It's the assembly line idea of it.
Yeah. You know,
here's the thing. What do you think of set pieces in video games? So, like, this whole thing right now is really mostly set pieces of people getting shot and then fall off.
I'm fine with set pieces as long as they're interactive. Yeah. Like these quick time events, but they seem to actually have an impact on what's happening. I hate quick time events that you just press a button and if you don't, then nothing happens.
Yeah.
But these quick time events, if you fuck them up, it doesn't feel like you fucked up a quick time event. It feels like you fucked up life. And this is a set piece, and this isn't a quick time event, and this is brilliant.
Yeah, this is
all dynamic,
destroying around you. Yeah. And it's exciting, and it's kind of the you know, it's like watching. I go back to movies, but it's like watching a movie, and you know the main character has a character shield, so when everything's like being blown up around him, he's going to survive. But you're still on the edge of your seat. So they found a way to translate that into interactive.
Except that there isn't a character shield because you can fuck up and die.
Yeah, but then you get a spawn.
Yeah, you always respawn. That is true, Mark. Well played. Uncharted had a lot of these sort of moments in it too, didn't it?
Uncharted 2, I think they really took off with the I just lost what we were talking about. The
who shoved the skulls up under
set pieces? The set pieces, yeah. And this is actually this is pretty cool right now that the camera following her. Which is like
it's really cleverly done.
Oh god, all the skulls.
You gotta have skulls everywhere. People love skulls.
Yeah. It's Indiana Jones. You gotta have skulls. Look, there's a rat.
Indiana Jones hates snakes. I didn't see any
snakes
in this game.
Boulder.
Yeah, there's none of those in this.
It's some sort of catacomb, because I guess like everything looked somewhat like ancient Chinese. Like it looks like
the island was originally inhabited by Japanese.
Okay.
It's off the Japanese coast.
Okay.
So there, that's why that's like that.
Because it was like, why has they got this giant, like, old-style bridge in the sky? And it was like, oh, it must be some, like, ancient old ruins or something, and they built around it.
There is an insane amount of candles. Some guy has to go around replacing all these candles so they're always lit.
It's like real life, Dan. That's a great joke.
Yeah, just like real life.
Let's make a Flash movie about that.
Oh, yeah. It'll be like at 1 million hits on YouTube. I'll call it Tomb Awesome. Or Awesome Raider. Why did she get closer? Because they've got a friend. Oh no! Oh no! That guy reminds me of like the bad guy from Resident Evil 4. Salazar! There's always a bad guy with the hood and the staff. These guys have terrible beards. But yeah, I like set pieces
60
in games.
People.
Yeah, she's made a bad life choice.
Yeah.
Bad life choice.
Dmitri,
Yeah.
Nikolai.
I like the
Damn,
fact that he
brown
has
hair.
like a saw blade on his stuff too. That's kind of cool. But very dramatic.
Yes.
Cutscenes are very well
tense.
directed. It's a very
Yeah.
tense game. We should totally
Shaky
go.
cam, yay!
Like shaky cam is fine where appropriate.
Oh yeah.
Just I don't like it overdone, but it's alright in small
Every
doses.
creature in nature will turn and fight when
What's
it's
this guy talking about? I don't remember. Is he talking about pancakes?
Oh,
I like to imagine he's talking about pancakes.
He sounds like
I-
Palpatine.
Yeah, all bad guys always sound like Palpatine.
Ready your
Palpatine's behind it.
Our queen is about
So she didn't save anybody.
Not yet.
to us. Here we go.
She does save some people. Not everybody. Some people.
Not big.
Maybe lighting a fire near a waterfall isn't the best place for a fire. You know?
You would think that, but then sometimes magic happens.
How did he not catch on fire?
Oh, the ritual, the idea was to check if this girl was like the chosen one. They were trying to set her on fire, and if she was the chosen one, then like the wind would blow the waterfall in and put out the fire. That's how
You
they
know, like-
test.
That's how they tested for witches in real life.
Yeah, it's just
More or less.
exactly the same. I do like the fact that Lara isn't like sexualized at all in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just
These are the worst, like, hench guys ever. Seriously.
yeah, they're not the best.
No.
That's not what you want to fall into.
The river of blood.
Well, that's that for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Adam, for your sticking with us. As
I was
shot some
told there
guys.
were gonna be cookies. Where are the cookies?
What was it for that South Park? Punch and Pie.
Punch and pie.
Punch and Pie. Is anyone excited for the Stick of Truth? I am. Not
That's a
just
topic for another game.
me. Yeah, we can talk about it when I record the Stick of Truth. Anyway, until then, we'll catch you next week. Have fun, everybody.
Ba-dum.